Hi everyone, this is Mary Ellen coming to you from Moonrise Cottage for today's love energy reading. It's been a really beautiful subdued day here and a lot of energy streaming through. It's been interesting trying to connect with a couple individuals. Some synchronicities are happening and my spirit guides wanted me to put out a little message. So if you're new, welcome. I use the Oracle decks in order to describe to us the energy of the day and the things that my guides want to speak about. And then I'm going to jump into the Rider Waite. We're going to do a Rider Waite reading, and then I will pick from the bag of runes to wrap up the reading. So today is full moon day. It is equinox day. The sun is moving into Aries. There are a lot of powerful things happening. And before I forget to say, I'm going to do a live stream on this coming Sunday about this full moon. I haven't been able to work it in prior this time with apologies. So there's a lot of messaging that's been streaming through. I've been keeping notes, and I'll be looking forward to speaking about that and having some interactions with you this coming Sunday at 1 o'clock here on my channel. So the first card out is the Beautiful Dreamer. It is an extremely mystical card. It is from the beautiful Celtic Wisdom Tarot deck developed by Kathleen Matthews. So this card, I always call it Soul Tarot. So in the traditional deck, this is aligned with the Star card, but in Soul Tarot, it is much, much more than that. And we see the notion of ourselves being pure energy and connected to the source directly, because we are an extension of that source energy. We are one and the same with that. We are rooted in the same place. And we here in this realm of existence have this dual Spirit says a dual methodology of being. So I'm going to read to you from the book about this a little bit, just so you understand the depth of the message my guides are saying. So the dreamer, the divinatory meaning is about hope and insight, inspiration, healing, unconditional love, optimism, and dreams, widening horizons, a period of calm after a storm, recovery. So the dreamer shows the god Nodens, also called the seer and the silver arm. Nodens had a shrine at Ligny on the banks of Severn in Gloss, dedicated to healing and to dream incubation. Pilgrims would invoke the healing deity and sleep the night in a special cubicle. In the morning, their dreams would be submitted for interpretation to the priests of the shrine. Double-headed figures that look both ways appear all over the Celtic world. One head has the outward sight of the physical senses, the other the inward sight of the seer or the sacred dreamer. The second sight in Gaelic is called the two sights. The star in this card reminds us of our origins. It is deeply encoded in every cell of our body. The tree of the Celtic otherworld is the yew tree, and that's what we see depicted here. It is known as the gateway to the land of promise. It is considered very sacred. Its evergreen spines and red berries create the appearance of a tree on fire. It is the most enduring of the ancient trees, and it is found in many of the sacred sites across the Celtic world. And Spirit saying in the lands of the Druids. So the dreamer of growth gives us the necessary space to dream and discover ourselves. And the soul question is, what is the most important source of refreshment in your own life? Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. So then we have the Time Master. I was excited when I saw these two cards come out together. And I'm just going to read to you also about Time Master. But we are talking about the thing that we call time. And the way that, especially Spirit is saying, the dreamer of growth, the double-headed dreamer, is able to erase time and understand the nature of the illusion of time and how we can employ it, and how the veil, when the veil gets thin like this, as we go forward into these next 5 or 6 years. These are the things that we are going to be able to master. They're going to start falling away because we're going to understand the energy as it comes in, and we attenuate ourselves to the energy that is coming into the earth now for the first time in recorded time, Spirit's saying. So the Time Master is a construct of the human mind, through which life events are seen to flow in a straight line from past to future. This is, however, an illusion. Time moves in patterns. It moves in fractals, sometimes turning like a wheel and other times moving straight like an arrow. Humans see time like a ticking clock, and this image reminds us that there is only so much of it to spend in a life. For us, it is a type of currency. At any given moment, you can see time in all of its infinite potential. Vast and all-encompassing, and at the same time shrunken and finite. It all depends on your perspective, of course. When the Time Master visits, he asks the most important question. Are you able to break free from limited and cause and effect thinking by moving beyond the linear illusion and welcoming the cyclic quality of time? You find yourself in a moment when the wheels of time turn, and you're able to influence the past, changing the present and the future, all in a moment. This is the true test of the Time Master. You are being invited to take back your power. So let go of the past and choose to step into your life. In this moment, you are all powerful. You are the Time Master, and anything is possible now. I love that. And it's, again, we're just talking about the intensity of the energy of this day and how thin the veil is. So this last card that came out is from the Journey of Love. It is Distant Shores, and clearly, nicely in line. That's what Spirit says. That's what we're able to reach today. Distant shores. And if you haven't seen that little story video I posted, go check that out. Spirit says it's the story of this, meaning the types of things that are coming out in the cards and what it is to have a journey, a pilgrimage. And I'll go into that maybe on Sunday a little bit more about that little movie that I posted. So distant shores, the place that the energy is reaching us from, my guys are saying. So this is confirmation that your soul is yearning for more. The divine is all, and there are no limits to what can be experienced by the soul. The soul is so hungry for a divine reunion that it will seek out whatever is needed to get there, even if that means journeying to strange or exotic shores for expanded experience. You may be feeling this soul impulse as an urge to travel, to try something new, or to let go of the limitations of your mind and how you see your current life, so that you can begin to see the new in what was once familiar. The art of the passionate soul is to be able to see that which is fresh and new, even in what is already known, though sometimes we can use the help of a fresh vista to inspire ourselves. It is time now for you to reach for the distant shores of your knowing. They are calling to you now. Don't pack your bags with too much. Travel light and travel easy. You will need plenty of space in your bags to receive that which is new. So we're talking about psychic travel. We're talking about heart travel. We're talking about soul travel in this day and the days beyond this. Okay, Spirit says they want to go to the other cards. So it's the images that bring forward the message today and what they invoke in you. So there's a lot of inspiration there in the table. And as always, my messages are meant to stream energy and to evoke and elicit a response from within you, because your internal individual response is very important, because we are mastering our energy. So it's meant to pluck the strings of your instrument, your vibration, if you will. And, in a sense, Spirit's saying, just no matter what I say, no matter what comes out of it's interesting, my lips, you will know something on your own, and you are to trust that and to honor it and to use that message. Okay, there's the next card. Spirit wants that. So let's start unfolding this. So of course the Strength card. And Spirit's saying this is where our strength lies. It is in the sacred dreamer. Absolutely. The 0 point. And here's the 0 point. Fell right out. So let's see. Spirit, what do you want to do with these? Yep. They want it like this. So our strength and our passion and our victory comes out of the things that we can imagine, that which we can dream, we can manifest. Absolutely. And we're talking about the widest viewpoint. And there's the 0 point. Again, aligned with the beautiful time master. I love that. So while we go through this moment, this portal, if you will, and we are in this place of mastering time, and that is our strength in this day and going forward, we, of course, join the universe in terms of building the temple. It's a really beautiful message. This temple that we're talking about, of course, is our soul identity as pure source energy, the fractal of the energy, the tapestry of the energy, the thing that my spirit guides have been talking about for 2 years since I've been here on YouTube. And in these places, there is nothing that holds us back from that which we are. That's the message that comes through. So let's take a look, Spirit. Let's make a little bit more messaging about the 0 point, about the 3 of Pentacles. I love this. Beautiful. The Hanged Man. So, clearly, being deeply with ourselves in the 0 point, no need to move, no need to do anything other than be there in our love vibration, in what our true desires are, what our dreams are. For all of Spirit's saying, our brothers and sisters, all of humanity, knowing us to be something more than what we are able to see. It's really beautiful. And so on this day, the way to be the time master is to stand in the 0 point, and it is a 0 point full moon in Libra. It has a lot to do with obviously balance, but it's about relationship. Our relationship to the sacred, our relationship to time is what my guides are wanting us to know. And to be bonded together in this way that we see in the dreamer of growth, that is our strength. That is the place of victory. And it is being in that place as a 0 point that will bring forward that which we want to see here in this place. And for those of you today that are considering your love relationships and that what you want, same message. That is where that's where this comes from. Always, because it is a form of strength and it brings clarity in a way that is extremely, it's interesting. Spirit's talking about the unknowable way, and I think it has to do with the mystery that's involved in standing in your strength, knowing that you are pure source energy, and that is where your strength comes from, and it is that connection, that ability to see both sides across the veil that brings you celebration and victory, absolutely. And important to stand at the 0 point every day for a few minutes, I think, now going forward. One of the things I love about this is that we see this beautiful 3 of Pentacles, and we see this person who's building the temple and shining a light on the plans, consulting with the oracles, consulting with the sacred realm. I believe there's a monk standing there and somebody who maybe is considered to be royalty. So it's that energy that you are connected with and working diligently in your form as you exist here. You are working, look, you're working diligently on the plans that are, look, distant shores, on the plans that are being made, the plans that were made, and we're working together. We are co-creating literally with the universe. And on this day of this 0 point full moon, we look up into the nature of the time master, and we know ourselves to be unlimited, limitless, pure source energy. And so Spirit's saying, for today, just allow yourself to be quiet. Allow yourself to be in that place. There's nothing you need to decide. There's nothing you need to understand. It's about feeling it and aligning with it and feeling the joy that comes through your heart. Because clearly, Distant Shores, we're talking about, is this notion of the 0 point. The star card, destiny, coming down. Really beautiful. And there we are, 2 of Wands. Holding the world in our hands today with love and with care and commitment, and beginning to take the actions that we need to take on the inside while we hold the world in our hands. The Spirit says at our heart to bring forward the movement that's meant to come and start this new journey together with our spirit selves. Because look, that's what Spirit's talking about. Okay, gang? So Spirit, can we get one more card, please? Oh, look. Right on the bottom of the deck. I'm just going to take it. Of course, the High Priestess on this beautiful full moon day, who has the full moon in her crown and the new moon at her feet. And she sits at the gateway of the temple. Really beautiful. All right, so let's pick something from the bag of runes. So here we are at the gateway of this beautiful temple. This is the nature of the energy this day. It's lovely to have the confirmation. So let's grab something from the runes. Spirit says so you can go back to your quiet. Oh, thank you, guys. All right, there it is. Okay, I'm just going to open the book, and I'll grab my glasses, and we'll read right from the book. So this is the beautiful rune for flow. Gonna put it right there. Isn't that gorgeous? Thank you, Spirit. This is the rune Laguz. It is about flow and water, that which conducts. Unseen powers are active, powers that nourish, that shape, and that connect. The attributes of this rune are water, fluidity, the ebb and flow of emotions, careers, relationships. Laguz encourages you to immerse yourself in the experience of living without having to evaluate or understand. It speaks to the satisfaction of emotional needs, to the awakening of the intuitive or the lunar side of your nature. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. For while the sun strives for differentiation, the moon draws us toward union and merging. This rune often signals a time for cleansing, for deep revaluing, for reorganizing, realigning. A rune of deep knowing. It may call you to study spiritual matters in readiness for transformation. Success now lies in contacting your intuitive wisdom and attuning to your own rhythm. A rune of self relating rightly to the self, Laguz signifies what alchemists call conjunctio, or sacred marriage. In fairy tales, it is the end, where the hero and the heroine live happily ever after. So this just feels, and partly it's the energy of the day, that just feels like a beautiful, reverent, loving confirmation for us on this day. Thank you so much for being here. I'll look forward to being with you each day that I get to still be here. So I'll be here on Sunday at 1 o'clock, and we'll do a little bit of live streaming, and we'll talk about this. It's funny, my guides keep calling it the eclipse. I think it's because of the intensity of the power of the moment and how it literally affects our energy as we turn ever so slowly, Spirit says, toward becoming aligned and aware of our pure source energy. Well, thanks, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a lovely day.